cleaner. Okay, tonight is 10 unexpected uses for this stuff right here, Thieves Household Cleaner. So Ashley, I'm going to ask you first to explain what this is, and then we'll start in on some of our uses. Basically, this has replaced every single one of our cleaners in our home, and we love it. So, Ashley, take it away.
Okay, I'll be brief. Like she said, basically it replaces all of the cleaners inside of our house. If you've ever done any kind of research into the ingredients that are in your cleaners now, it's scary. Pull a couple of things out from underneath your cupboard, look them up, look up side effects of some of those ingredients. A big one is sodium lauryl sulfate. Start there. It's in everything underneath your counter. And if you look up side effects of that, you're going to be shocked. Okay. So the great thing about Thieves is that it has that strong cleaning power. Okay. It's safe to use. It does the job. It's safe for my kids to use, safe to use around your pets, very concentrated. Shannon's got the bottle. It's a capful or 2 capfuls in your bottle with some water, and you clean with it. And again, you take and she's got her glass bottle, and you can do different types of concentration we're going to talk about tonight for different ways to use it. But it's safe, it's effective. That's a big thing, okay? Because people want to know when you're deciding to switch out things, is it going to work as well as my other stuff? Yes. And oftentimes it's actually going to work better. It's going to clean better. It's going to clean safer. And you can toss out 10 or 12 of those bottles and have one bottle do everything.
Well said, for sure. My hubby, when we got married, was a little bit of a Lysol freak and liked to spray everything down with Lysol. So the concept of this was a little bit difficult for him to swallow initially, but we've converted him. So if we can convert the Lysol germaphobes, bless their heart, and show them that this really does work and it keeps our surfaces clean and we're not spreading germs throughout the house, then I call that a huge success. I also love that I don't have to lock this up in a cabinet where I used to have to do that with our other cleaning agents and have the poison control number real close by if they got a hold of what I was cleaning with. I don't have to wear a mask when I'm cleaning. All those crazy stories that we've all heard, we've done, you can throw that out the window when you're using Thieves. Okay, so we're going to talk about 10 unexpected uses, but the first one is all the expected uses for this, and then we'll get to some of the more interesting ones. So the first one is dusting. So I take this and I fill up 1 to 2 capfuls. I put it in this guy. This is a 32-ounce spray bottle, got for like $1 at Walmart. So I put 2 capfuls of this in here, fill the rest with water. This lasts a long time, but I'm also like I don't dust every day or anything. So I guess you would go through it depending on how much you clean. I can't tell you how fast you'll go through yours. For me, I fill this up every couple of weeks. So I spray this on our surfaces to dust. I spray it on the floor and then mop it up. And we have hardwood floors and it's been just fine on our floors. I use it on our countertops. So cleaning the kitchen countertops happens multiple times a day. And this is what we use. And so this one cleaner has replaced, I just mentioned, 5 or 6 cleaners that we had previously. So there you go. All the regular things we use the Thieves cleaner for. The next thing that we use them for is a dishwasher jet dry. So, the jet dry portion of your dishwasher, and you can purchase certain jet dries. Instead, I just pour this stuff in directly on it. And I know it's getting that extra sanitizer, if you will. And then it just smells great. It works great. And so I pour it just straight in. And it probably takes my jet dry, it probably takes 3 or 4 capfuls of it to really fill up when I use it. But that's one of my favorite ways of using that. Okay, Jeannie has a favorite unexpected use for her Thieves household cleaner. Take it away, Jeannie.
Tonight I'm drinking water with spearmint and tangerine drops. And I put the spearmint and tangerine drops in first, then put my ice in, then put my water in. And I thought, ooh, when you put the drops in first, it fizzes. And then I started drinking it and realized I didn't get the little tab rinsed off good. And I'm drinking Thieves Cleaner tonight. But it's okay. Just a hint of clove with my spearmint and tangerine. And I had little bubbles, but they're gone now. I was drinking, I drink a lot of water anymore. And I noticed that I had little black specks in my water, in my glasses of water. But I didn't have the little black specks if I just had water. If I had the ice in there, I had the little black specks, but if I just had water, I didn't have. And I get the water through the dispenser in the refrigerator too, because it's cold. So I thought it must be the ice thing. So I started investigating and I realized there's a little flap there that the ice comes down through. And so I put my fingers up through there and all this black stuff came off on my fingers. So I thought, okay, that's what I'm getting in my water. So tonight I cleaned it. And then when I got my first glass of water after I cleaned it, I realized I didn't get it rinsed real good. But it's okay because it's Young Living and I'm not going to get sick. And it just has a slight taste of clove with the spearmint and tangerine, a little bonus, and it's going to clean my insides out. So triple whammy. It worked. Cleaned it.
Jeannie, that does fit the bill for unexpected uses. For
I really wasn't expecting it, but it's okay.
You win the prize. However, disclaimer, we do not recommend drinking Thieves household cleaner. Oh, Jeannie, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Made us laugh. Okay, Susan.
Okay, that was quite an unexpected way to use Thieves. But I'm going to talk about glass and mirror cleaning solution, which I'm going to admit I've not tried this, but I can't wait to mix it up and try it because I think it's going to, with the vinegar in it, it's going to be even better. But there again, you're going to use your Thieves cleaner. You're going to put in 1 capful. You're going to get you a spray bottle. This is about a 16-ounce bottle. So you're going to put 1 capful in there. You're going to take 5 drops of Citrus Fresh and put that in there. A splash of white vinegar. Now I buy it by the gallon, so I didn't want to bring my big gallon jug in here. And then 2 cups of water, mix that up and just shake it gently and then clean your windows and your mirrors. I can't wait because mirrors are one of those things. It doesn't matter. You see a stripe or you see something. So I'm anxious to try that.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that recipe. And a lot of people are really impressed when they switch over to the Thieves for their windows and mirrors that it doesn't streak. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I've used just the water and Thieves on my windows and mirrors, and it works really well. So I'm anxious just to add the vinegar and the Citrus Fresh to see how well that works. Besides, it's going to smell amazing.
It is. It might make cleaning fun again.
Yeah, so you can ditch that blue stuff, get rid of that.
There you go. I love it. You'll have to post your results, maybe before and after picture. That would be a fun.
Yeah, I'm sure I have some dirty windows that I can try it on.
If you
Especially the back door that the sun shines through.
If you need more options for your photos, you're welcome to come over here and do some before and after picture.
I'll remember that.
Thank you, Susan. Okay, Ashley, tell us some of your unexpected uses.
Okay, I'm going to cover 2 of them. One that we use often is an electronic cleaner. My kids all have, you know, their tablets, their gaming systems like that, cell phones. It's really gross to think about all the germs that are on this. It goes everywhere with us, in our pockets, in our purses, in our hands after we've, just nasty. So you take just a capsule of Thieves Cleaner with like 3 cups of water. Personally, I just use my Thieves Cleaner that I have in my spray bottle because it's diluted enough. Don't spray it on the thing. Spray it on a cloth, a microfiber cloth, and wipe it off. All of our devices that we have all have screen protectors on them, glass ones. So I mean, sometimes I'll use like a paper towel if I don't have a microfiber cloth handy. But because they all have the glass, you just spray it right on the cloth, wipe them off. First of all, cleans it so you can see it better because kids' hands are grimy and disgusting. And I clean it. I'm not kidding. I clean my son's little kid tablet thing every day. I'm like, what are you doing with this thing? This is nasty. And it looks like he licks it. I don't know. So why, and if he does lick it, I really need to be cleaning it with Thieves Cleaner every day. So wipe it off. Gets rid of germs, gets rid of fingerprints, gets rid of sticky things. Works great. Don't spray the device. The other thing that I do is toys and exercise equipment. So one of my favorite things to do is to fill up my bathtub with water and put in like 2 or 3 caps of Thieves Cleaner and throw every toy that is plastic or capable in it. Switch it around, let it set 5-10 minutes, drain the water, and then take our shower head and just spray over the toys. And then I lay them out on a towel and they dry. I usually do it in the evening so that they can spend all night drying and then they get up the next morning. If you are someone who doesn't want to do that, or you don't have a bathtub, or you don't have that many toys, I don't know. You can take it in a spray bottle, lay out a towel, lay out all the toys, spray them, and just let the Thieves Cleaner dry. And that helps disinfect and clean. I worked at a daycare for years, and we had to spray everything down at the end of the night before we would go home, toys, nap mats, all that kind of stuff. And we used like a vinegar, and then we used some sort of alcohol-based thing, and it smelled disgusting every single night. The place just smelled nasty. I mean, it's overwhelming. It was like, Thieves is great. I mean, you just spray everything down. And if you want, I mean, you can add in lemon. Lemon's not going to hurt anything. Throw some lemon in there, spray it down, make it that much cleaner. We were going through a period before we start, my hair's driving me nuts. Sorry. We were going through a period where we were getting hand, foot, and mouth, like, I don't know, twice a year. My kids have issues with licking things. And so we would have it. And one of the things, so I'm researching like, okay, how do I stop this from spreading to everybody else in the house? How do we get rid of this? You know, it's very contagious and very hard to kick. It takes days, sometimes a week or weeks. One of the things it says is you need to clean your toys daily. Who has time for that? I have lots of children and stuff to do. But that's one of the number one things is recommended. And so we had just really started switching everything over in the house to Young Living. And so I had my Thieves Cleaner, and I did every night. I would just fill the bathtub and dump everything my kids had touched in there and let it sit. And then I'd pull it out. And I felt really confident in the fact that the next day, like, I'm like, sure, go ahead and touch it. Like, I knew that the cleaner was working. It had done its job, and they had been soaked and cleaned, and they didn't smell gross. And I wasn't worried about my kids putting the toys back in their mouths. You know, sometimes if you're cleaning with something, the ingredients are sketchy, you're like, don't put that in your mouth to a 2-year-old. Right. So this one, whatever, and you know, I'm okay with it. So toys. The other thing you can do with it is exercise equipment. If you go to the gym, you can make like a tiny little spray bottle. What I would suggest doing is making a bigger bottle like for your home and then pouring some of that out. That way you have the dilution, right? And you can put it in a little spray bottle if you go to the gym and spray everything down before you use it. And then if you have like an at-home, just take it. When you're done using it, spraying it down, again, letting it dry. That's the great thing I love about it, is that you don't even have to wipe it off. I mean, if there's something you need to scrub off of it, fine. But if you're just looking to kick those germs, spray it, and let it dry. And then you're all set for the next time you go to use it.
Brilliant tips, Ashley. Thank you very, very much. And it makes me once again wish that I had had access to this when my kids were super little, because that bathtub idea is incredible. Awesome. I love it. We get a ton of fingerprints and yucky, icky stuff on the refrigerator door handles. And I feel like I'm wiping those down with Thieves Cleaner multiple times a day, because you can see all the fingerprints on our refrigerator. So, yep, Thieves Cleaner, have it handy. Okay, Suzanne.
All right, I have several. Danny just handed me one. We use Thieves like crazy. I put 2 capfuls in this bottle, and it's a 16-ounce bottle. So this sprays the counters, like everybody said, but he uses that to clean his guns. I said, you use the straight household cleaner? No, he said, I use that bottle and to clean his guns. So no more of that nasty stuff that
black gunpowder good.
He says it cleans black gunpowder out good. So, and then I had a friend tell me the other day, she used the straight Thieves on her cleaner on her oven rack. And you know how they get all speckled and ugly and nasty. And she said, they sparkle. She said, I've got to order more. The thing I was supposed to talk about was the trash can. And there again, you can clean it with this Thieves Cleaner, wipe it out, smells really good. But I'll give you a hint. This little cotton ball, you can drop the Thieves Cleaner on this, or you can use the Thieves Essential Oil dropped on there and drop that in the bottom of your trash can, and it doesn't smell ugly as they sometimes can do. But the best one I think I have is, and I just discovered the other day, Sunday, my granddaughter and I went to the horses, and of course she had to go pet them. And I said, now you can't get anything on your boots, because these are your Sunday boots, and I will be killed if you do. So she said, I can do it, Granny, I can do it. So, well, she ended up with a little bit of mud and horse manure in between the cleats on her little boots. So we took them off, and I brought them home with me, and I immediately sprayed those with the Thieves Cleaner, and it took that right out of there. I had to use the toothbrush to clean them out. It didn't even smell like horse. So that's some awesome cleaner. Awesome.
I should say so. That is incredible, Suzanne. Thank you for sharing that. A couple of others that I've thought of, and then if you've thought of any others that you want to add, we can jump in. We've gotten off permanent marker when the boys got permanent marker on our countertops a few years ago. Straight Thieves Cleaner, just poured it out on the area with a little sponge, got the permanent marker out. That was pretty cool. You could also make a mattress refresher spray if you wanted to. Like everyone's talked about with the capfuls and some water in a spray bottle, add some purification and spray. If you have a stain on a mattress, do a little bit of an extra dousing of this, and then a bristle brush can help get that up on a mattress. Lisa Benham couldn't be here tonight, but she said they love the mattress spray and use that really often. Some people add Thieves Cleaner to their carpet deodorizer. Or carpet refresher mixtures, all kinds of different uses for Thieves Household Cleaner. Does anybody else have another one that you want to share? We've done way more than 10. So if you've watched this video, you've gotten way more than our 10 unexpected uses. Yes, Suzanne.
If you have really stinky clothes, like we do from the farm sometimes, you can add a capful or two to the washing machine, and it really makes them smell good, and it takes the dirt out.
That's a great point. I'm so glad that you brought that up. We've also done spot checking for stains. Like tonight, one of my kids put his elbow down in ketchup, and so before we go to bed tonight, I'm going to be putting straight Thieves Cleaner on that ketchup and rubbing it together, and I know that it's going to come right out. So many uses for one bottle. Pretty incredible. Anybody else have any others that you want to share? Random unexpected uses. Yeah, Jeannie, you'll need to unmute yourself and then you can. I love that I don't have to go to the store and buy 10 different products anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, Jeannie, go ahead.
It's not really a use of cleaner, but with Suzanne's trash can, you know those brown paper things that come with some of the oils? You can also put oil on that and put that in your trash can, and that works great to clean, have your trash can smell good.
Yep, that's definitely something that we have done. Great idea. I love recycling it. And so it's perfect for, or even the bottoms of like drawers where you've got clothes or things that you want to smell a certain way. You can recycle those brown things that come in our packages sometimes.
That way I save my cotton balls for cleaning out my dog's ears.
There you go. I love it. Okie dokie. Yeah, Ashley.
One that I thought of is that I've cleaned my washing machine with it. So I was researching all these things about cleaning your washing machine. And there's so many products out there that you can buy specifically to do that. And I thought, well, I wonder why I couldn't just pour Thieves Cleaner into and then just run. Because a lot of the research says if you don't buy a specific cleaner, you can just run like a really hot cycle. And it just, and I was like, why can't I just put Thieves Cleaner in that? So I did it one day and it was awesome. It smelled great. It looked clean. And then a bonus, I'm not worried about sticking my clothes in it right after I'm done, which with other cleaners, I think I'd be a little bit sketchier about doing that, but it was great. So I do that. I try to do it every other month or so. If I remember to wash my washing machine.
It doesn't even come on my radar very often. So I'm going to have to add that to the routine.
I have one more. It's a soft scrub, and Jeannie showed me how to make this one. And it's my favorite to clean out the shower, the tub, your stainless steel sink. You're going to use 3 cups of baking soda, 3/4 of a cup of your Thieves Cleaner, again, a tablespoon of vinegar, and then you can add 30 drops of lemon or and mix that all together, and you're going to have the best soft scrub you could ever use. And it smells good. It cleans very well. I love it.
I am so glad you mentioned that, Susan. That is phenomenal stuff right there. It really does work well in the bathrooms. It also works well on a stovetop, like a glass stovetop that has stains. The soft scrub is great. If you use it and then like you put it in a sealed container, it could get hard after a while, but if you just put some water or some extra Thieves Cleaner on it, it'll soften back up and you can use it. But it is, I think it's best fresh, but it can be revitalized.
Yeah, I put it in a little glass jar with a lid on it and then add maybe a little water when it gets hard, and it's just as good as new.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
I love it. Yeah, Suzanne?
I also learned by mistake when I was cleaning that it will also take varnish off. Now this was an old cedar dresser and it cleaned that top of that dresser off. I was scrubbing up, ooh, this is looking really nice. It's brightening up. And then the varnish was going off of the top of it. So it was okay because it needed to be cleaned, but so that may work for paint stripper too. We'll find out later if you get too carried away.
Yeah, spot check an area before you try
it. Right. Before you get too carried away, and that's what I did. I just, oh wow, this looks great.
Well, we have learned tonight that some of us do get carried away with all of our uses for Thieves Cleaner. Super fun. Well, I've learned a lot tonight. You guys have inspired me to get my bottle of Thieves Cleaner out a little bit more often and use it for more of the things. We should have the sparkliest, cleanest houses around, right? If only. But thank you guys for joining us this evening.